One, two, three. Hello, everybody. It's been a while, but that's okay because I continue to say that God is in control. And He is every moment of our days, every moment of our lives. So today's title is Looking Beyond Disappointment. Looking Beyond Disappointment. This week, um, in my readings, I came upon the story of Lazarus, right? Um, For those of you that don't know, Lazarus is a gentleman in the Bible that was a friend of Jesus. He had a sister named Mary and a sister named Martha, and Lazarus got sick. In the book of John, chapter 11, verses 1 through 15, tells part of the story, and then the rest of the chapter continues telling the rest of the story. But I'm going to kind of touch on the first 15 verses. Anyway, so um, Lazarus got sick, so Martha and Mary, sent to let Jesus know. And they expected Jesus, to run to be by their side right away, and he did not. Instead, Jesus waited a few days before going over to Bethany or to Judea, um, to be by their side, to be by Lazarus' side while Lazarus was sick. But after a couple of days, Jesus tells his disciples, "Hey, Lazarus is asleep. Like, let's go wake him." And the disciples be like, "But if he's asleep, he's going to wake up." And then Jesus said, "Okay, look, let me get straight to the point. Lazarus is dead. And it's a good thing that he died so that you could believe, and remember the title being Looking Beyond Disappointment. So, with that said, it's like Lazarus is dead. And we all go through we all go through life. And some of our loved ones die. And some of them, you know, they might die for a moment and boom, they shock them back into life, right? It was like, God, thank God, right? God has a purpose for everything. And with Lazarus being dead and Jesus, telling the disciples, I'm glad he did die so that God could be glorified and you could see, you know, what it is. At the end of the story, Jesus Christ was able to call Lazarus out of the tomb, back into life, right? And even though his sisters were disappointed because he wasn't there on time, he was for God to glorify himself. A lot of times we don't understand how God glorifies himself. And a lot of times we want stuff our way. And that's why we be like, oh, boy, why did my son have to die? Oh, my mother died too young, and so on. But God knows what he's doing. And then it goes on, we always want things our way. Even as Christians, even as believers in Christ, even as followers of Jesus, we get disappointed. Well, let me tell you, God knows what he's doing. So in the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 28, it says, we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. See, so God knows what's better for us. God does things, right, for the good of those who love God. So it could be so many different things, you know, a loss of a job, a loss of a loved one, um, something else. Your car might break down. Oh, I don't believe God let this happen to me. Well, you know what? We need to be there for one another and accept the things that happen. Your car breaking down might have saved you from getting killed in a car accident. What do you know? He knows. You don't know, but he knows, right? Now, look, I'm going to say something, all right? I'm going to try to finish up quick. So it says, We've all felt disappointed by God at some point. But the key is to remember his ways are better than ours. So no matter what the outcome is, no matter what you hope for, God knows better. We're all there to help one another. And, you could come and lean on us when you feel disappointed. You need something, call upon prayer. If it doesn't work out to what you want, remember, God, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Not my will, God. My will is like, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But trust me, if it was my will, things would not work out right. Let God's will be done here on earth as it is in heaven. Even though God's best may not turn out to be what we hoped or wanted, he has promised to work out everything for our good. God loves you guys. I hope this touched somebody's heart. That whatever you're going through, that you know that God is there. And whatever outcome is because God's way is better than our way. God loves you, and so do I.